Brum, brum.
You've all seen the films about Prescott, but what you don't know is that the automatic transmission went wrong on this van, and we had to drive all the way home from Prescott in first gear, 30 miles an hour, being very gentle with it. Didn't want to blow the gearbox up or anything. Anyway, John took the bottom of the gearbox off, and it had nothing wrong with the gearbox. It was a service thing that you can put in with all the clever stuff in it. I didn't think, if it hadn't worked, it wouldn't have upset me. But as it happens, it works perfectly, and it's the best it's ever been. But on a different subject altogether, Susie's got all these little short bits of film, which, obviously she's had to edit a little bit and she's had to think, but it seems such a shame not to show it, really. I mean, it's not to take the place of a proper video, but it's better than throwing it on the floor, if you know what I mean. So there's a snippet of what we've been up to just lately. But we're getting on with the offie, the pattern's nearly finished, and we'll do a video about that next week. So this is what we've been up to. I never thought I'd be in the sunshine, having to eat the ice cream so quick, it's melted. This engine, but it never got used. Right, so this is, if you look in the video pocket, it's all in there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Twin cylinder engine.
And they never used it.
Yeah.
And then you see, the manifold, we made the sump.
Yeah.
And then we got an 850-minute brake. And we cut two of it and moved it around. And spigoted it in and sealed the socket in. Then we had to crank around. Then we made the camshaft like, it's all very dodgy, but it's all on YouTube, and it's very, very popular. We won't be able to rev that up, it'll just break. Gaydon, all the motor museums, they haven't got the two-cylinder Millets engine.
They don't know what it is.
And they haven't got the two-cylinder two-stroke.
Is there any one of each of these then, you think?
Well, I don't know. See, when I did that, somebody wrote to me and said, oh, I know someone that's got the other one. So I went and bought it.
They're quite wide, the tyres, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's, let's see what is that to turn it a little bit of a problem. Finishes it off, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. We don't normally come this way, but it's serious, but... Oh. Those people running this thing because they can't afford a car. Here we are in Dudley, about to unload the Sebring Sprite bodyshell and have it dipped to get rid of all the paint.
Is there anything that you think you're going to have to put away?
No, that's it. I'll tell you what.
Have you got much welding, any welding?
No, no. We just put everything. It's got underseal underneath. That's the main thing we want stripped off. And obviously all that in there. See all that? You know, all in there. It's had to be off.
Get a good filter on it as well. Yeah, I have. You look fabulous. Well, these are the black ones.
That's the black finish. And that's the 911.
What's that lovely sump?
Well, that's off the Hall and Scott engine, and it suddenly occurred to me that it's filthy dirty, and this is the place to get it stripped.
So we're fettling all this up, yeah?
Yeah.
You've done the underside.
I have.
Oh, that looks clean.
I know what we'll do with it.
Well, I'm going to rebuild the engine and build some ridiculous vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is something. Now, if you want to see a survivor, this is a survivor. I mean, the wheels on my dolly, I had to have them done because they had woodworm. Look at them. 1919. With a V8. I mean, that's fabulous, isn't it? 1919. Shows you how the old Yanks was ahead of us, though, doesn't it, eh? A big old limousine with a V8 engine, and look at it, what a survivor. I mean, if that was a Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost, they'd all be going mad, wouldn't they? Let me have a sit in it. And it's got the accelerator in the proper place, just there. So they had small heads in them days. We're off to the races. I mean, you can imagine going to Ascot in this, though, can't you? I mean, that clutch is lovely, isn't it? Bloody roll.
So we off to the pub?
Yes, well, the National Cycle Club and their mopeds and everything, they go on and run, and that is where we're going to go now. But as this lady can't ride on the back of that BSA Bantam, she's going to come with us.
She's not to ride.
Brilliant. Perfect car for Sunday lunch, Ivan.
Yeah, absolutely. The overdrive, let me give a demonstration.
Top.
Look at that, eh?
Very smooth.
Instant. So, instead of going on a moped, we're going in a Ferrari, so I think that's quite a lot, really. Right, they're power packs, they're 49cc, and they're very, very good. When I was a kid, they was one of the better ones to have, you know. And then this, Bantam. And then that's a Honda motor, right?
Yeah.
That's quite modern, really. Susie's trying this, so when she gets too old to ride her bicycle, she'll buy a motorbike. You can interview Susie, he's not shy.
This one's fabulous. Which is this one?
It's the Rally RM6, made in 1969.
Okay.
Stood in my garage for 18 years without moving a wheel, but now it goes out at least 5-6 times a month.
So I thought, I've got to do something, so we made that. So that was all done. I said, hang on a minute, in amongst my dad's stuff, I'm sure there's a mirror. And I went and got it, and it went on there exactly as you see it. It was just like, oh yeah, we'll just put that on, you know. So that was good. So the whole car's like that. The filler cap came off a Grand Prix Sunbeam, because I know the old boy used to work on the Grand Prix Sunbeam, and they were lightening it.
Here we are, Ivan.
Yeah, we're at a local show, Millets Farm. This is Italian car day. No, Italian.
Yeah, I think Italian cars, yeah.
Yeah, but they've got motorbikes as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So anyway, it's Italian. So I thought I'd put my Ducati jacket on. But the Fiats are really good, look.
Oh, look, it's the Fiat 500 Club.
Yeah, and obviously Laura is a leading light in this, so, you know, we know a little bit about her. And she rebuilt her car. Oh look, this has got the tweaked up engine by the looks of it. Got the magic exhaust, got the funny carburettor. Oh dear, it's going to be boring in the future, isn't it? Looks like a thing with cables coming out of it.
Like a kettle.
Yeah. I'm sure it's wonderful. It's just that, you know, when you're used to seeing a carburettor and things, it's a bit boring, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Bianchi bikes were very famous. They made lorries before the war. I don't know about afterwards. But anyway, in the late 50s, they wanted to go into car manufacturing.
So it's a Fiat 500 chassis.
Yep, they tied
And
up
the
with Fiat.
bodywork is made by Bianchi.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But it's a tie-up between Bianchi, Pirelli and Fiat.
Got it.
And it's their first
Okay.
little car.
And
Okay.
it came first in class and fourth overall.
Because I've done the Millets Miglia a couple of times, and they do allow very early Fiats and funny little cars that you never dream, you know. The Ferraris must have been going by them like they're standing still, but you know, that was really, really...
Did you do the media with that?
Oh, I was just a mechanic, you know. I was in a pickup truck.
Did you?
My customer was driving a Bugatti. And I'll tell you what, it was hard work in a pickup truck, so what it's like in an old car, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
It was a long way. Everything you look at is absolutely beautiful. Take a picture of that, Susie, look. It's all lightened, all the holes, absolutely beautiful. People say to me, have you got a Ducati? And I say, oh yes, I've got a couple of Ducatis. But they're Ducati Cucciolas, a little engine that fits on a bicycle. But I don't tell them that. Anybody who's my age remembers Fangio in a 250F Maserati, and it really looks like a racing car. And it was my life ambition to have a go in one. And I was at Mallory Park, and Spencer Flack said, do you want to have a go? And I got in his 250F and I did a few laps. One of the best things that's ever happened to me, really. To get in a proper... And it was the car that was owned by Stan Jones, and it won the Australian Grand Prix. So it was quite a good 250.
Where?
When I worked at the Checker Flag, they had one of these that went in rallying, and they crashed it. And years later, I'd left the Checker Flag by then, and I had a sandblasting business. And they rang me up and said, look, we've crashed the car, we've got another body shell, can you sandblast it today? Anyway, they brought it to me, and I sandblasted it, and obviously they went back, rebuilt it back into the rally car. Right. So, anyway, so this is going to have a steel front. We're going to take the roll cage off. We're going to fill the hole up, spray it. We're going to put original seats back. In fact, we're going to turn it into more or less an original car. But it's got this fabulous engine, which is an A+ engine. It's got the right distributor. It's got a Cooper S-head gas flow. It's got the heavy-duty studs, washers and nuts. It's got harmonic damper. It's been balanced and lightened. It's got the 3-branch manifold. It's got the clever breathing system, which comes up from the crankcase, goes into there and then goes back into there, where the battery would normally be. And we've moved the battery because it's awkward there, and we've moved the weight back a little bit. So as you can see, it's got all new brake pipes. You know, it's a very, very, very quick, good little car. But we've decided, or I've decided, that nobody ever wanted to buy it. So I'm now going to make it into a very nice Sprite with side screens, hood, proper seats, heater, and then I'm going to sell it, which is why we're making this video.
On here, Ivan.
Right, so this is the car that we've put back to being more original. So it's got the steel front, which is in very good condition. And it's still got its on-off switch, so if you wanted to do a bit of competition...
I'll tell you what, I think we need to clean it. It's a bit streaky.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
It's got its on-off switch, so if you want to do a bit of competition or added security, we've left the battery in the position where we put it, which is just... Because under the bonnet, it's a real pain, because this bonnet opens full upwards, and the battery is there.
Okay.
And it's very, very difficult. So we've put the battery in there.
Okay.
It's just under there. That's the proper popper there.
Okay. Oh, right.
And there's the battery there. So it's much more. That is the...
You've got all different seats in it, Ivan.
Yeah, no, they're the original seats, reconditioned with new panels, you know. And this is the thing for putting the
Hood
in, the side screens. And there's also a bag for putting the hood in. I mean, not the hood, the sticks. This is a removable panel. You just unscrew that, and the roll cage drops in there. Right, this is a roll cage. It's a proper one. It isn't just something someone's knocked up in their backyard. So, if you wanted to do like sprints, all you'd have to do is have a fire extinguisher. You'd probably have to put a sticker on there, and you'd have to put a sticker to say off on the ignition, and that's it. This comes out, obviously. That's it. And then that splits in half there, and you can put that in
The bag.
and throw it in the back. It hasn't got a spare wheel, which normally goes in there, but it's only got 4 mini lights. So, you know, probably a standard wheel would be good enough just to get you out of trouble. And that's it, really. It's got a short shift. So, you know, it only moves like that, which is good because it stops you hitting your hand on there.
Yeah.
And it's got pedals with non-slip metal thingies. And it's press a button. It's got the standard rev counter which runs off the back of the dynamo, and on this engine it just goes right the way round.
Okay.
So it is, you know, it's a free revving engine. I would think quite safe to rev to 6,000, and it's got lovely oil pressure. Well, it's all been done. I've had the engine to bits. There's all photographs of the engine. Health and safety, what about that then? Don't forget to subscribe.